streaming and reviewing mods and video games. It sets the land in 7 seasons, centuries have passed, until the day a hero named Mariner claimed his task. Deep dark gaming, we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark gaming, we explain mods and games. Deep dark gaming, we sell the games and more. As Mariner set off on his quest to illuminate a crew, the navigator joined the ranks and so did Mr. Q. Sailing for adventure, stories and for treasure, we will help you through, so climb aboard and join the crew. Deep dark gaming, we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark gaming, we explain mods and games. Deep dark gaming, we sell the games and more.
Ahoy divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are back for more Fallout 4 with the Sim Settlements 2 mod. Once it gets up on the screen. Come on, there we go. Awesome. Alright, so ahoy Mojo, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Twitch, ahoy Mariner Kitty. Well, I think that's everybody, so let's get to it. We are, for reasons I can't remember, doing reunions. Once we're done with reunions, we'll either start the CPD or we will go down to woohoo! Ow! Well done, Mojo. You have successfully traveled 20,000 leagues with Deep Dive Gaming. We made it to the magical number. So anyways, as I was saying, we'll do this, then we'll either do this or we'll do the one that, which one is, I don't see Jake's. Maybe we have to call him up on the radio. I don't know. There's supposed to be a Jake one, but I can't, or another can't think of the word. Thank you. Quest. I can't. There should be another quest for Sim Settlements 2 main quest line, but I can't remember what is, because we dealt with the. Oh, we're waiting for Jake to contact us because we did do runners and gunners last time. So that's not entirely sure that's why we're doing this, other than we're waiting on that to happen. And it seemed like a good point. Release the Kraken! Yahoo! I have to reorient myself. I've been working on my off-camera experiments. Which I'm thinking, Mojo, is starting to look a little pointless. Like, it's good practice for when I start over at some point when I get this particular playthrough accomplished. But Salvage Beacon Quest is next. I think there's one before that, because I haven't done Who Can ASAM yet. Whoa. I needs to heal. I was trying to sleep, but... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm like, how is that guy possibly shooting at me? Wow, really? But yeah, as I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted, I I'm not making any new discoveries. The robotic supply lines is cool. It's an easy way to to hook up all my workbenches. But the hope was that I could get all the advanced plots unlocked before I start expanding outward.
You are hiding because you fear death.
Shut up. And it's taking a ridiculous amount of time to get anything but the advanced power plot to unlock. Currently working at joining the Enclave in 76. Yeah, they're in a time period where they can exist, aren't they? Unlike Fallout 4 when they should be dead. The America Rising 2 mod actually
Is someone have detected you?
gives, I don't know about a logical explanation for like was the Enclave on an oil rig and you blow it up? Is that how it goes in Fallout 2? Yeah.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Oh good, I've got advanced. Found that having at least 10 settlements seems to be helpful in getting more plots upgraded. Yeah, and that's one of the things I'm working on, is I'm trying to build outwards. Like I said, I rolled it back
Got it.
to right after I got the advanced plot unlocked. Also, fun fact for anyone who hasn't done that yet, if you don't want to wait for the radio beacon to get unlocked during the quest to run around and pick up salvage sites,
Movement detected.
if you meet the criteria, sorry,
Engaging.
if you meet the criteria to get Archon, he does show up pretty timely, and then you can do his mission and get advanced power plans unlocked,
That's it.
and then start building outward. I also learned that you do actually need to have commerce and recreation going for anyone to start showing up. It's on the wiki, plain as day, but of course I didn't read that, so I'm slowly working my way, not trying to I'm not trying to outpace myself. I'm getting the settlements unlocked, but I'm not building in them right away. I'm pacing myself, trying to have enough settlers to do the things. I'm also working on assigning different settlements, different tasks. Sanctuary by, let's see, and yes, it was the Enclave that used the oil rig Poseidon as their base of operations. Okay, so in America Rising, I'll change channels here temporarily and work my way back. In the America Rising, you go to an oil rig. I don't know if it's the same one, because I know this because I've been watching the Mike Burn Fire channel as they go through it. But they go to an oil rig, discover there had been an enclave at one point.
Possibly.
A few people, ouch. I was not watching. I was too caught up in story time. Whoops. Whoops. I did not recently save. That was my mistake. So anyways,
Yes.
they go to an oil rig, or they find survivors. They go to an oil rig. They find more survivors. And then, oops, that's not what I wanted. They clean up the oil rig, use it as a base of operations before going and finding another place for a base of operations. That's about as far as I've gotten. story-wise.
Anomaly detected. There you are.
But back to my switching channels, going back to SimSettlements 2, I'm also implementing. Sorry, I'm trying not to get killed. Ah. I'm trying to do what King Gas suggests, having different settlements do different things. Sanctuary is kind of an all-purpose, because you have to have everything there in order for people to start showing up. What? Who are you shooting at? But then as soon as I got Abernathy going, I transferred the people who were farming in Sanctuary over to Abernathy, got them on larger plots, started collecting more people, putting down training plots to get their farming skill up so that we can do, when we get advanced farms, they can have those. Not seeing anything that actually names the oil rig in America Rising, and nobody names it in the forums either. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. It's a very curious. It's very curious that they did not. Ah! No fair shooting through the wall. And that seems to be working. Like, I've got enough water production going on in Sanctuary to feed Abernathy. There's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, maybe. So like, if I go back to my settlements, I need to kind of hit Abernathy first. Let the script do its thing to make sure that the farms are running.
Nice.
Then I can go to Sanctuary, and I don't have a meter zeroed out, which I find kind of annoying. Which is, I think, why I haven't been doing it up until now. So I'm gonna have to remember, if I do this for a stream, that I need to visit the settlements regularly and in a certain order for the script to do its thing proper. Now, it could be because they are in the Triangle of Doom. Because they're so close together in the same, what did they call it, cell? It takes a little bit for the script to do its thing. But either way, it's kind of annoying that there's that delay. Or that it doesn't keep the it's like every time I hit the settlements, it runs a script to check all the stats. But with Sanctuary and Abernathy, it only checks the stats for Sanctuary, or
An enemy presence.
it only checks the stats for Abernathy. Yeah, if you're one, it only checks for that one. If you're in the other, it only checks for the other. Wonder if it'd be better to have Abernathy as ground zero for SimSettlements 2 to keep that from happening, or does it not matter? I think it's like to solve solve the problem, I think the way you're thinking of solving the problem, you wouldn't want to use both of those settlements. You'd want to use Abernathy or Sanctuary, not both.
Hostile sensor reading detected. I have found you.
Yeah, I found you too, punk. Oops.
Critical failure.
Personally, I would Abernathy over Sanctuary because of the problem it already has in vanilla. Yeah. Problem is, in order to check something like that, I'd have to roll way back. Like, start over from the beginning. I'm not ready to do that part yet. Maybe for the stream. Maybe if we pay attention, if we can remember, we can...
Nice.
have that be what we do for the stream. We start in Abernathy, just completely ignore Sanctuary except for the Quincy 5. Because we have to have the Quincy 5 because we have to have Preston.
That's it.
We have to have Preston to get the castle.
Going up.
And I want the castle for Chapter 3. There isn't really a need to have the castle until Chapter 3. Because you really only need the castle. Oh, man. I was not ready for him. Well. Even if you wanted, you could build him. You cheated. Fine, I'll do this the old-fashioned way. Headshot. Even if you wanted, you could build up Sanctuary, but only use vanilla assets. No Sim Elements 2 plots. Just would need a vanilla provisioner to run between Sanctuary and Abernathy. Yeah, that's where the robots could come in, so that's solved. Just because it's skinny enough to...
Here, my target has disappeared.
I know, I was lashing out. Disappointed that my rocket missed. Or missile missed.
Got it.
Gone. Excellent.
Not excellent. Enraging 10mm auto pistol.
Movement detected. Engaging.
I'm also enjoying having caps for guns back on. Because after a certain amount of time, you get tired of picking up all the guns to take back to settlements. Aside from which, if you pay attention and give them all bullets, or all your settlers bullets, you're kind of wanting the settlements to get raided so that you can get all the guns to give to them.
Yes.
Ahoy Gazoo! I'm disappointed missiles anyway. I swear I must roll critical fails every time I try to use one. It will swing wide and miss everything. I always forget that guy's there.
house has been a wreck for 200 years. But I don't need a roommate. Leave.
No. Five legendary effects on my bladed knuckles now. Wow. I know, right?
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
You'll find I'm full of surprises. Oh wait, no, you won't, because you'll be dead. Oh, come on. Did I get him? Nope. One more try and... Oh, wait, we can do this. Haha. I'm the frozen dinner that comes back to haunt you. Wow, really? Oh, I didn't actually get either of them. I just delimbed them. Where are you going now? Back, you! I guess I got more of them with the missile. Oh, while I'm noodling around with this, let me bring up a list. I meant to write this down or take a picture of it and send it to Mojo for your notes, but I'll just read it off. I sat down today and I went through all the settlements and decided which one would be what. I don't think I really got that good of a balance, but I'll read it to you. Obviously, we've got Abernathy Farm as agriculture, County Crossing as agriculture, Croup Manor as commerce. Agriculture was specifically training, and I wouldn't use any industry or any other like plots for like work. Although I guess they could agricultures could have been municipal water. I'll have to update that. But Finch Farm agriculture, municipal for water. Green Top agricultural, Kingsport Lighthouse municipal for water. Nordhagen agriculture plus municipal for water. Sanctuary Hills is kind of a hodgepodge industry, training, municipal for water. Slog, agriculture and training. Somerville Place, agriculture and municipal water. Why am I going that way? Maybe I should not read this while I'm trying to navigate these hallways. I'll take a picture of my notes and send it to you post-stream, Mojo. Or list it on my... Put it on my Discord. I kind of don't want to type it out, but at the same time, it'd be a good list to remember. And maybe you can try it on your playthrough, or Gazoo can on his. I'll put it in the notes to the Mariner channel on the Discord.
Please come out.
Other people... Ah! But yeah. Maybe I'll type it up. That was totally my fault. I was distracting myself.
odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Oh, look at the damage that's going to do. That's hardly worth it.
That's all we need. Detected.
But yeah, there's definitely about half dozen, or there's definitely a handful of settlements that are set aside to be outposts.
You're pissed off, I get it, I do.
There's
Whatever you
3
hope to accomplish in here,
settlements that I don't plan on doing anything with.
go your way.
Because they're like attached to other quests. Like I'm not gonna really do anything with Covenant. Because there isn't really enough room there for even doing training or having it be an outpost. In a pinch it could work as an outpost, but I don't really want to deal with it. Bunker Hill just is a mess. You have to go through 90% of the story in order to get it unlocked.
Contact detected. Possibly.
So it's not worth adding or planning for. And then, what was the third settlement? There's 3 for sure. Oh no, 4. Boston Airport, Bunker Hill, Covenant, Red Rocket. The only reason Red Rocket's on there is because that's kind of where I've got my robot manufacturing set up.
Is someone present?
I don't want to really try and squeeze anything else into there. I just want it to be my... Like, I'm thinking about maybe having manufacturing there. Like, not just like robots, but also like ammunition through the workshop. Are you stuck? Whoa. That was a strange effect. Ow. There we go. But yeah, Boston Airport isn't really worth doing much in because of the restrictions on building there. My game R is just my player workshop and the place where I can send companions to when I'm not using it. Yeah. I try to remember to send them back where they came from. So I choose B.
Nice.
Yeah, tracking them is easier if you just send them to a single place. I agree with that. But then you have to build up Red Rocket to sustain them so they don't get mad at you. All right. Do I have any mines? I have some mines. Do I have any more mines? I have a plasma mine. So we'll put that here. Just in case any of them... Actually, that might be a little too far. Or it's a little too close to the other ones, is what I was trying to say. I remember where I get most of them, and I've got the wiki for the rest. So if I forget where I can fetch them from, I just check that. But I haven't been playing this Sans Companions for a long time. They just get in the way.
Nice.
Enemy may be utilizing stealth.
They're not that effective. I don't feel like modding them. Don't really feel like romancing them.
That's it.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
You're equipped with the most advanced sensors, and yet you stepped on a mine. Can I get through the windows? No.
I knew you were still there.
Wow, really? Where are you? Why is this not affecting you? One of the max perks. Yeah, that's true. Actually, Gazoo with Workshop Framework, you can do all robots at once. Because right here, let me show you. Plus the flags. You get flags? Oh, I did not know this. So if you go to Workshop Framework and you go to Settlement Gameplay, you can go robots count toward max population. You can you can set default robot happiness to 100. Between those two things, robots are actually worth it. And then using them as supply lines, along with caravan plots, you can... It makes it worth it. I'll take my plasma mine back. Makes robots fun again. The only thing you gotta make sure is that you get your strength up so you can have armor and blacksmith to unlock all the robot modification options.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Hopefully he's around the corner. Why does VATS do that? And then I can quick draw with my scope and take them out. Do all the companions have flags there, Mojo? Ooh, quick save reminder, thank you.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Oh, and thank you, YouTubers, for the likes.
Got it.
I'm checking Discord just in case. Wanted to check. It occurred to me that I should check to see if Frenchie is streaming tonight so we can raid her, but doesn't look like it's so. We might raid Mr. Q though, because he's playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Mr. Q3 though is what his handle is.
Yes.
Usually she'll have started streaming by now. If she was, but she would usually mention it on Discord before she starts.
Perfect.
Well, she didn't get time. But we got 90 minutes or so before we need to worry about that. Oh, other bit of news. Mojo, you'll like this one. Tuesday night,
Sweet.
we are resuming our stream of consciousness. Heroes coming back to Deep Dive Gaming. Celebrate good times, come on. I guess he got his scheduling settled. I've been waiting for months for him to say, hey, I got my scheduling settled. But he never said, so I asked him today. Ahoy, Ray! Deviant713, how are you? I was about to say this was very short. It's been lurking. Okay, well, I appreciate you lurking, Ray. How's Borderlands with Rogue Raven? Boys being kitty cats or doggies, or what sort of boys are we talking about? If they're the human kind, I don't need to know. You do late shift, like night shift, right? So you're usually up in the morning because that's your evening, right?
Nice.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
Let's not. Make sure we've got all of our bullets. They're very good for free demons, the arcades, but don't tell them that. Yeah. I think my Mariner kitties are... Well, that's true of all cats, isn't it? How the heck is that there? Thank you, Mojo. That's really weird. The only way that they can be doing that is if they're a subscriber or a follower on Twitch. Why would a bot follow me? Unless there's like a program where they do a pass. They follow the ones that they're able to follow, and then 6 months later,
Most resilient man in the Commonwealth.
they go through the list and see who they can hit.
Critically damaged. Repairs impossible. Sensor critically damaged.
Alright, Kellogg, where are you? Ah, there you are. Oh, I almost got him. I If I did a quick save after I collected everything here. Oh, maybe I got distracted.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. I see.
Yes.
It's just standing down.
Yeah, I've got a crit. I can do it.
There he is. Most resilient man.
Right in the chest. Ha ha ha. Do I get a second shot before he goes invisible? Nope.
I knew you were still there.
I know you're still there. I should have led with the SOCOM.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Why does he have to be OP? Yeah.
Perfect.
Oops. Ba, ba, ba. I got the thing I needed, right? Usually I take everything, but I don't. I thought I had a weight limit to worry about, so I only took the things I needed. Cybernetic brain in here. Augmenter. Yep, that's what we needed.
Going up.
Going up. Hydrating. Oof. Hello, Mr. Mojo. We got a full house on the Twitch side tonight. Come on, elevator, load.
Roof access.
Roof accessible. Whoops. Why is it giving me that when I could just do that?
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
was doing so well with the camera work and then I lost it. Anyways, Shadow of Steel. I can't remember if I joined the Brotherhood on this or not. Yes, I did. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll head over, talk to Piper and Nick. Meet Jake at the Concord hardware store. Okay, cool. So we'll do that after we get the Glowing Sea quest started.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well. Speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
You don't know anything, Nick?
I woke up in a junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded prototype. The Institute hasn't come calling since. I'm sorry.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and...
Memory Lane was the name of the quest I couldn't remember.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night. And sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day,
Yeah, that's a good one.
there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But am I right in thinking he's not available for a chinwag?
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
A literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, he may not need the man at all.
It's Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's in pieces.
Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused.
Focus, focus, focus.
Piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long story. Dr. Amari just might be able to
Well, excuse you.
see what the old Merc knew.
Sage gross to gray matter living in the middle of his cesspit.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. If you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
I'll zoom through this one as quickly as possible. Excuse you. Hey, Airship Idaho, sweet. Are you going or what? How am I on bullets? 40, 50 cal. I might hit up what's her face here for some 50 cals.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection.
Uh-huh. Sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for every occasion.
Let's see some of that. Get some missiles while we're at it. Too bad she doesn't carry mini nukes. Oh no, guess what song's stuck in my brain?
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the lonely.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this
Yes.
isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse.
Skibbity do toilet playing in the background on Minnie's tablet, so no clue. Huh? Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No. I will not. Now, do you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Skip to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense. If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
Excuse me.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
What was that?
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue.
Oh no, I know which one that was. I know that one. That was either Wasteland Ventures or the Simpsons 2 mod, giving us the memory dentures for entertainment plots. So I think there's a 1x1 plot that you get from PRA.
We're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you
I
think
can't
this
run.
was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Excuse me.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you're
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Good news. Ooh, we got some kitty pictures. Nice.
One of these days,
Thank you, Ray.
get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
I want to give him
We
scritches.
know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
heads are gonna roll for this? Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding.
There might be pictures of the Mariner kitties on my Discord.
So,
if you want to go hunting,
I guess you're
right?
taking the kid back with you.
Otherwise, I can upload something.
Your only mission is to locate.
There might even be if they might be in flatbed. I would start looking in there, but there's a lot of stream announcements to sort through, so I may have to make a separate pet picture channel place. Whoops.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute.
Except for having the soft man return, Vlad just gave a look like John Ryan worshipped me. Nice. What would be the name of the channel on my Discord for for pets? If we keep with the deep dive gaming theme.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Would we call them marine kitties, or would we call them... Ooh, actually, that makes sense. We could do marine kitties, and we could do another channel for diver dogs.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything.
I know, but catfish has a different meaning in the Urban Dictionary, Mojo. I don't think we want to tempt fate.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation.
Ahoy, quiet boy. Don't you start.
The greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there.
I do not know, Mojo. I wasn't there when it was invented.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Been doing okay. Working, doing stuff. Non-automatic scope rifles gain 25% accuracy to headshots and VATs. Ooh. Go ahead and get that one. Alright, so we don't need that. We will do memory lane. Oh, wait. Alright, I need input from the chat. Do we do memory lane with Jake, or do we do CPD?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Oh, Mojo.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Oh, it's raining.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Does anyone have an opinion? Do we do Memory Lane with Jake? Or do we do the CPD? Does anybody want to vote? No? Okay. I'm gonna go do Jake. I'm not. Ooh, thunder even. I'm gonna go talk to Jake. Ugh. I'm not going to talk to them. Oof! We got a double explosion. No settlers were harmed in the combat of this destruction. Or this destruction of combat, whichever way you want to say it.
They ain't very nice. They're called gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them, alright? Okay now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart.
Whoa. I guess we've got some Brotherhood of Steel around.
Jake.
Oh, hey, Slick. I didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine. I was just recording a message for someone. Oh? Yeah. Well, after the whole gunner thing, I just... well... it's kind of... this is awkward. I'm sort of hoping to keep this private. What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
Search complete.
Huh? Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but does that look like a screwdriver to you?
No ASAMs around.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
That thought ain't right.
I wonder where they're in a hurry for it to get to.
You need some help.
You think? Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll
I
tell
just grabbed Snatch Legendary while I was in the inventory once. Oh, nice.
Sound fair?
Alright, deal.
Alright then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. It's driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for.
While he's spilling his guts, I'm gonna go get some candy.
Tell me the whole story.
Alright, full backstory it is. So,
The only reason I'm letting it play is because Ray is new. I don't think she's heard this before.
I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the odd cyclone or two.
Forgot their dialect choices.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
What? The cyclones? Nah, they ain't that bad. Once you learn the habit to nail things down, you barely notice them. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man. And where I met this young woman. One thing led to another, and you know how it goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world.
What the? Oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today.
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
Fix with 4 adhesive. You don't have enough adhesive. Make the robot repair it.
Hey, robot.
Protect and serve.
I assume you can fix that?
Affirmative. Please.
Oh, and thanks, Ray. There it goes. Oh, darn, I walked right past it. I didn't need to go around the long way. Shoot.
Need to get back to Diamond.
I love how his legs are all splayed out.
Hi.
Ah, got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass.
Ooh, we got a good thunderstorm tonight.
However, me and her mom, Caitlin, we ended up drifting apart and separating. But I'd still see Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch. The radio.
Quick save reminder for Mojo. There we go.
I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight. But there's no response. Now, you gotta understand. Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I began to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and...
What happened?
One of the worst things that could ever happen to a parent.
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
Huh? Hostile targets? What is that robot?
Flee, 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 flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Could you go lend the bucket of bolts a hand? As annoying as it can be sometimes, it'd be a pain in the ass to have to rebuild it.
Made it. This time.
Hey.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house, gun in hand and ready for the worst. I open the door and there was no one there.
What do you mean? What happened?
At first I thought someone must have broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. But more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tidy. No signs of struggle. And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room. All her toys, books, even her ham radio was gone. They hadn't been kidnapped. They just packed up and left.
Do you know where she went?
I checked around the house, but there were no clues to where they'd gone. Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that very morning. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
Yeah, you understand. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed, but I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I needed to warn her to stay away from them. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
You only wanted to keep her safe.
Yeah. I just hope wherever she is, she hears my warning. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here.
Yeah, I like the tennis rack shaped
Anyway, thanks for listening.
ones.
Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest.
Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
If you want a bad smell, though, don't keep cooking the fly on that.
What's all this about? Death claws? Oh, Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
Something up?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure.
I'm gonna need more water.
Some homes and farms, scrappy. But I should warn you, there's been some trouble with.
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
What do you mean? Why not?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
It's a good storm too, a real gully washer.
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk. But
So I got my friend's elbow with one, so much dizzy and made up full of colorful adjectives.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some assets, eh?
Yep, it's rain.
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. After the whole gunner thing. What do you think, Snake? What's the right thing to do?
Ironically, it's not that loud for me. I don't know how the microphone is picking it up so well.
Don't worry. I'll get you.
Ooh, lightning! That one was close too.
Can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us.
Okay.
So much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. So, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your pit boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now.
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that the lightning would be so close, I wouldn't be so nervous about streaming during the rainstorm.
Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm going to get back to repairing the HUD. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
Okay, sounds like it's calming down. I'm gonna pause just a second and check on that. I'll be right back. It is calming down, at least it's not raining as strongly. Let me check weather report, see how long is it supposed to last. 30 minutes. Well, if we hear any more lightning or if the storm picks up again, we'll just end early. In the meantime, got memory lane dealt with. I still don't know what to do with Hubert and his crew. I wanted to send them to Jamaica Plain, but or Egret Tours, one of the two. Well, let's do the CPD. Let's get that dealt with. So I do want the advanced plots. Have Somerville place. I believe I does. I does. But I've got it, and it's pretty full.
Hi there.
Hey, bub. They're not here. Already gone off to beat down those gunners.
Mr. Jared wants to meet you down at the docks back east. And then I have to stop talking or you'll never fucking get there, he says. So, I'm shutting up now. Have a ball. Bye.
Alrighty. Aw, dang it. No, don't get out of sight. That's just fun. Uh-oh, that might explode. Yep, it exploded. Oh, couldn't quite. Oh well.
Right, you piece of shit. Start talking or I'm gonna turn your head into a sieve.
If you just give us the information we want, I can guarantee that you'll get a fair trial.
A fair trial? What are you?
Just fucking talk. I will blow your fucking head off if you don't.
I don't think your boyfriend will like that.
Brother. I'm her brother. And that sure doesn't make me someone who could stop her from shooting you.
Guys, we've got company.
Hey, you over there. Get me out of this and there's caps in it for you.
Shut it, you piece of shit. You! Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Let's all just calm down. No one has to die.
Hey, it's okay. They're the one Caleb told us about. I kinda asked him along. Shandy got you the message then. What took you so long?
The gunner's giving you trouble?
Yeah, I'd say they are at that. Maybe someone else can explain why we're here while I rest and wait for that last stim pack to do its thing.
Well, we're here to ensure that justice is done. These people are murderers, and we need more information.
Tell me how I can help.
We need her to give us the location of the rest of her unit. Then they can face justice for their crimes.
Look, I can get it out of her. You just need to get out of my way and let me work.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
You fucking kidding me? Hey, I was here first. What makes you think you can do better than me?
Lena, why not let them have a go? It can't hurt, and if she still isn't talking, you can have another try.
Fine. She's all yours. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah. What can you do?
Quick save.
All right. Talk.
Hey, you're a reasonable person.
I don't know why that works.
From killing me and I'll give you what you want.
Deal.
Good, we have a deal. So, I'll tell you all about the worst hellhound there is. He's called the Butcher. Real psycho he is. Led us on raids, kills in all kinds of nasty ways. I can tell you where to find him.
Gonna need some more information.
Okay, more info. I can do that. Well, we called him the Butcher because of how he chops up his victims. We had to go long, or he'd chop us up too.
I think I might have failed it once.
He's got a secret hideout that I can point you to if you're letting me go. Better kill him quickly, though. He's deadlier than he looks. And if you let him get close, he'll chop you up like all the others.
I'm going to need more than that.
Okay, I'm doing that. I'll give you more. Like, where the Butcher set up his base.
Shit! It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Came from over there. We've got company.
Oh, come on.
Close to getting more information.
Follow up on what she told us. It'll all need corroboration. Check this lot's pop. Gets what I want.
I was listening for the rain. See how bad it was.
I'm really glad you chose to come. I gotta sit down.
I think I might have.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
You're right. We owe you at least that. We're the Commonwealth Police Department. Well, the beginnings of it. We've got big plans, though.
And those plans are first and foremost to get justice for what these animals did.
Now everyone's had a rough day. Maybe we should get back to the station, where we can tell you all about what's going on. Explanations go better with a full belly, and not worrying about reinforcements coming over the ridge. We'll meet up at South Boston Police Station.
I'll meet you there.
Great. I'll look forward to it. Just maybe not as much as I'm longing for my bed. Bye for now.
Don't say it, then you're just asking for it? What? I missed something. Weather-related comment. Oh. While we're running, I will mention this week's schedule. Tomorrow night we'll be back for more of Sim Settlements 2. Then Tuesday, Hero and I will be doing our Stream of Consciousness discussion show. Probably commenting on Godzilla X Con, the new Empire. Because he says he enjoyed it. I'm watching it currently. Well, not currently, but you know. We'll compare notes on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, Mojo and I are playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 1 or 2 more weeks. Maybe longer, actually. It might be 1 or 2 more months. Because of my schedule, we can't get through a lot of story all at once.
Excuse me.
Great. It's you again. And? You want something?
Anything I can do to help out?
You want to help us out? If you don't get in my way, there might be a few things you could do. Jared's our quartermaster, and he could always use help keeping us in bullets and caps. My little brother Simon probably has something very worthy he needs your help with. And for me, well, how do you feel about killing and skinning gunners?
What would it be worth to you if I did?
No, don't worry. I'm gonna make this worthwhile. What do you say?
More than happy to stick it to the gunners.
Good. Then you're really gonna like this. I'm putting bounties on gunners. 25 caps a head. Well, head tattoo. Only way of proving you've really put one down is to cut that tattoo off their forehead. And there's no nice way to do that. This isn't something for the faint-hearted or moral types. But you bring me those tats, and I'll give you the caps.
Was that meant to rhyme?
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
I like your style. Maybe I can push the bounty up to 40. Just for you, mind.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Great. I look forward to seeing what you bring me. Anything else?
Nothing right now.
Good. I have things to do.
Hi there. Welcome to our humble abode, headquarters of the Commonwealth Police Department. I'm Jared, by the way, or Sergeant Lund these days. Thanks for giving us a hand back there at the docks. From what Caleb has told us about you, I've been hoping we'd get to meet you. You probably have plenty of questions, or if you've the need, I can
Oh,
trade
bad flash line makes my tummy feel just a bit sour every time. Ooh.
Anything I can do to help out?
Okay.
I don't really turn in that bounty, but you can't not accept it.
There's an old
Or if you do, I
police
don't know if
station
it...
we'd like to get
I've never
backup
not
on,
done it.
and I'd like to get access to a pre-war
Or never not
settlement.
accepted the quest.
East Boston Station is being picked over by a nasty bunch of scabbers, and I'd like someone to take care of them before they get into the stash.
Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this?
Oh, I
Whoops.
think it's better.
I mean, I should just turn her down if I'm not going to actually do it, but...
Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this?
Oh, I think it's better if I can.
I suppose I can do that.
Great. Oh, and you'll need.
Excuse me.
Hello, and welcome to the Commonwealth Police Department's headquarters. Oh, and I just wanted to say thank you for coming when Jared asked. Lena and me tend to get wrapped up in thinking we can do everything ourselves. Jared's the one who actually has a head for resources, whether that's keeping us fed or knowing how many people to take to an engagement. About Caleb Saunders, be careful. I've heard worrying things about his methods. Don't let him lead you astray or into danger.
This says if you change your mind, you know where I'm at. I think you can change your mind up until you help her back. Take back at BADTFL. Ah.
That's all.
Whoops. That's not the button I wanted.
Excuse me.
Hello. Congratulations on retaking the castle and getting Radio Freedom back on the air.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was there.
It's that bit safer now. Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything?
Anything I can do to help out?
Okay. Well, we need to corroborate the information given by the prisoner. Not that it's a lot to go on. It also showed that we need to build up if we want to take on people like the Hellhounds. Lena and Jared have some ideas you could maybe ask about. There was something I had in mind too. It's a bit more academic than what the others will be thinking.
I just realized. I wonder if the sound is too low. No, it's set right.
But I'd like to hear what you think.
More recently, I've had a problem getting Simon to let me join the CPD as a detective. Ah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Thank you.
Well, we'll test it, I guess.
If we want the Commonwealth to respect us, we need to be seen upholding established laws. Well, I believe that if we are serious about presenting ourselves as police,
Oh, wow.
we need
I just realized the desktop audio was tuned way down in OBS. Alright, let's try that.
to follow the old codes of law and order. I'm lucky enough to be well
I think I
read
turned
on
it
old
down
laws,
because of Monster
but
Hunter.
I think we all need to have
Oh,
books
no.
and tapes
Yeah.
to reference and learn from.
No, that's a different...
The Boston Public Library, I believe, will have what we need. Is there any chance that you'd be able to obtain some things for us?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
That's great. Here, I'll give you a list of the publications which I'm looking for.
Now you can have a chance to hear the dialogue over the rain. Simon's book list. There it is. Okay, but with the rain being what it is, and the fact that I've had a long weekend and I'm getting tired, I think we might follow up on this tomorrow night. Yeah. So, right, like I said, tomorrow night I'll be back for more of this Sim Settlements 2 mod. And then Tuesday, Stream of Consciousness with Hero from Lagging Out. And then Mojo and I on Wednesday will be doing Baldur's Gate 3. Be sure to check us out any of those or all of those nights. Until then, enjoy Fallout 4 with the Sim Settlements 2 mod. Fair winds and fun in gaming, y'all. Bye-bye.